All right. Am I live? Current viewers 9. What's up? How weird is this? This is so weird. Look how dark it is when I turn out all the lights. And it's sunny outside. Watch this. Look how fucking dark it is. It's crazy. Fucking any other time, I don't even have to put my lights on. Fucking nuts. What is up? What is up? We are live. Cool. All right. So I got to do this video in 45 minutes because I think Zoom's going to kick me off. I'm not sure. So what is up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a glorious weekend. I know it's just the beginning. It just started this weekend. But a couple things I want to go over. First of all, I will be live at, man, we could do a UK show, really. When's the last time I did a UK show? Was that 2 weeks ago? Was UK show 2 weeks ago? It wasn't last week, right? Let's do a UK show today since I'm able to. Let's do UK 4:30. We'll go live at 4:30 and do a build. Let's do UK. Because I don't get to do them very often. So when I'm able to do them, I'll do them. And it wasn't last week that I did it. It was 2 weeks ago, I believe. So we'll do a UK show. It was last week? Was it last week? I thought it was 2 weeks ago. What did we do last week? We finished up the one build. It was last week, wasn't it? Was it last week? I'd have to check. I'm actually not positive now. Anyway, Jay Hayes, if you haven't been watching, unfortunately, his youngest daughter committed suicide this week, and there's a GoFundMe for the funeral and stuff, for the funeral and the tombstone. I know lots of people may think that, you know, for whatever reason that he doesn't need the money for it. Well, it's not just him, you know, she had a mother too, and, you know, not just things happen where people need help with that. Even if you have money, when something like that happens, you don't have money for that. Funerals are expensive, so they're trying to raise $20,000. I think they're up to like 15,000. It was like 14,000 last night. Last night I was on Fresh's show and Tommy's show. Check both of them out. Fresh's show was basically a chat about teen suicide. It was a good show. Tommy's show was kind of half and half. It was about vaping and teen suicide. We raised a little bit of money, so we got that. I did them two shows yesterday. If you can donate, even if it's $1, $2 over on the GoFundMe, please do that. I'll try to put a link in the descriptions of my next couple videos. It's just a hard fucking thing, man. I don't fucking, I can't even comprehend how hard that would be. So I don't want to talk too much about that today, though, because I talked so much about it last night, and I don't want to really bring everybody down. I hope him and his family find peace. However, whatever way they have to find peace, I hope they do. I hope he stays busy and does what he likes to do, because people find him entertaining, and it seems like he likes to do it, and it'll get his mind off of it. Sometimes you got to get out of your head. Yeah, redneck, it's fucking expensive. Even that's expensive, and that was 10 years ago. So there's that. In addition, on a lighter note, YouTube does not let people that have let's start over. YouTube has changed up a couple things. If you have a YouTube channel and you have over 1,000 subscribers, you cannot go live on your mobile device. This is something that is going to make it difficult for them people to build their channel, because most people start a channel using their phone, like myself. So if you could go subscribe to these channels like Casper Coils, the Nurse Vapes, the Meter Vapes, I'm No Joe, Circumstance Vapes, Casper Coils. I might have said a couple of them 2 times. If you could subscribe to them channels, it would help them out. There's ways to get around it, apparently. You could use different streaming apps, but also doing a pre-recorded video on your phone and uploading it so that your channel has some kind of activity that people could watch is what I would say to somebody like Casper Coils or Circumstance Vapes. Do pre-recorded videos. If you need help finding an app to edit them videos, let me know. They're actually really fun to do. You upload them on there, people will come, people will see, and then they could subscribe. Simple Vapes also has a channel. Okay, there you go. I did not know Simple Vapes. Yes, I did know Simple Vapes had a channel. I don't know if I'm subscribed to him. I got to go check that. So, yeah, there's that. So we will do a UK time show today, I suppose, at 4:30. Easter's tomorrow, so happy Easter to everybody. So now I think I'm just going to go over to Instagram and we're going to look at the coil class stuff. I'll show you the stuff that I posted this week. I think I'm going to start the Patreon in the beginning of next month. So in May 1st, I'm probably going to start the Patreon. I'll give you more information on it as we get closer, but I think I got it figured out on how I'm going to do it, for the most part anyway. All right, so let me share my screen share. Let us do where is, all right, so we'll do this and we will go there you go. All right, so I think that I will be on here. All right, so this is my Instagram for this week. I forget where we left off from last week, but actually I think I remember. Yeah, we left off here. The Ocula, that build. The Meter Vapes did a meter ran on me. I was bugging him too, and he did one. So go check that out. It's pretty funny. And this is my first post of the week. So I had this picture sitting in my phone for quite a bit. This is Tamed Dragons, Armored Aliens, Twisted Messes Squared. Just a bunch of builds I took a picture of outside one day. People love these pictures when you have a bunch of RDAs and you take pictures. I've always got a lot of likes on pictures like this. So something to think about. Coil Class Lesson 4, Helix and Clapton. This is the thumbnail for that. This is just me telling people to go check it out. And now, we got this 44 gauge staple inside of 2 frames with interlock 38. I actually did put them in the Turk V2. I wrapped them up and put them in there. I'll show you them in a little bit. And then we got the Ocula with the build I put in there. My first big build that I took a picture of in the Ocula by Twisted Messes and Og Vape. I'm super excited about this coming out. There will be a review. I am getting more, and I think I'm also going to get one for a giveaway, if not a couple for a giveaway, because I'm super excited about this RDA. It's an awesome deck. It looks so fucking cool, and it's going to vape pretty cool too. All right, Staple Stacker Fuse clapped, and I did live the other night on YouTube. Just wanted to let everybody know. And Dan, man, this is going slow. Yikes. I'm pushing a lot of stuff right now. Oh, this is when I went live and I did that screen share. This is what it came out to. It's kind of a shitty video, actually. All right, and here is the what Homeboy OC put up for Jay Hayes's GoFundMe. Sorry, I couldn't think of what I was talking about. So you could go over to Homeboy OC's whatchamacallit. So when people say there's a link in my description, this is what you have to do. Click on that person's name. Then you go to that person's place right here. All right. And this is the description. All right. This right here. So this GoFundMe will take you there. All right. Can I copy this? Copy link address. Okay. Let's see if I could use that in a second for my description. All right. So that's what you have to do. It's a real shame, man. All right, this is weird. Let me go back to my page. All right, and then here's that parallel fuse, Staple Stacker Fuse Clapton that we did a bit ago. Remember we did this live, the parallel fuse half staggered? Well, this is it. Came out pretty good, dual coil, 6 wraps. It should vape pretty good. I'm gonna have to try it out. And then this is in the Death Trap. This is that corrugated we also did live in the Death Wish mods. And then this I posted this morning. This is the build in the Ocula 46 gauge Staggerton on the inside, square wire frames, half reverse pitchfork. Very cool, very cool. There's a couple things I wish would have came out better, like this right here. And the other coil looks a little bit worse, but it is what it is. It looks pretty fucking cool, pretty badass of a build, if I do say so myself. And then this, I just posted this. This is so funny. So somebody made this video. This isn't really how the meeting went, but somebody made this by cutting up the video and placing it where it has to be. It's very funny, so just check this out.
I'm a giant Rod Stewart fan.
What?
Like, when Maggie May comes on the radio, I get excited.
I can't stand that song. Shit is ass.
What the fuck?
Can't stand these fucking headphones. Why we got these headphones? I hate these.
What?
I fucking hate this shit. Fucking cheers. You ain't got better cheers?
Bitch, just stop.
Just the way you talk.
Yeah, fuck you.
Just makes me want to punch you.
Holy shit. Listen to this guy.
You're mental.
You're a dead man.
I'm gonna beat you.
You're a dead man. Okay. What else you got? Dude, you sweating? You nervous?
I don't care if I get my ass whooped. I'm not gonna be a bitch.
People die all the time. You punch them in the face, their head hits the ground, clock, meat and head, bang, and there's no way you're going to survive it. You're just not going to. You're not nervous about that, right? Boom.
Can you please? I'm sorry. You don't have to.
Dude, you made the decision. You pulled the trigger. Here it comes. I'm a giant Rod Stewart fan.
What?
Like,
That's so funny. Whoever made that is fucking hilarious. That's a very good edit. So that's actually a very, very good Joe Rogan podcast with Kevin Hart. They're actually talking about how people could be negative and how it's good to be positive. Kevin Hart is extremely inspirational when he talks about stuff like that. So I suggest you watch that if you want to watch somebody that is successful talk about being positive and not being negative. That's what half of that came from. So coil class, 173 posts now. We're killing it. All right, so what are the top posts now? Still up there. This build has been up there for a while. Look at these top posts. Pretty cool. These are the posts seeing the most action, whether it be likes or comments, maybe shared. I'm not sure. All right, so most recent. Let's do it. Where are we at here? Where did we finish off? All right, so people started with their braids. So this week's video was braids. I guess we'll start here. Glenn Donaldson with a helix extension build, rather. They did a bunch of stuff with these. Look at that. Interesting. What RDA is that? It almost looks like, I think I have that RDA. What RDA is that? I'll have to look at the chat in a second. All right, we got Grady watching me at the build station. Very good idea. Awesome, awesome. Love seeing that. Toonie with his twisted wires. No swivels needed. So cool. So cool. Love me some Addy Toonie. Got sub-ohm freak with some twisted zippering. Very cool. Cool colors on that too. Sub-ohm freak. Not sure why this is in the coil class. I would like it. Awesome job. I see that this was your first. I did read that. Coil class, I'd rather keep it just the stuff that we learned in coil class. That's my goal. But I mean, you know, I don't hate you for it, but I do want to keep it like the stuff that we did. All right, but good job. Henry's builds with a fuse Clapton. Good job. Looks like he used the same exact specs, the 32, 24 to 26, 32, 26, I believe. Great job. They look great. I wonder if he used swivels. All right, Henry's builds with that fishtail braid. Did a great job on it too. Very even tension, you could see. Good colors there. And then we got Sean O'Garrity with that vertebrae, 3-loop vertebrae. Did a great job on that, man. When you look at vertebrae and fishtail, I really like the fishtail better. I never thought of that, but Sean O'Garrity did the fishtail as well. And yeah, I just like the fishtail better. 3-loop, 28 gauge, very good. Stainless steel, good thinking. Stainless steel's the best to braid with. Sub-ohm freak with that fishtail. There you go. That's some coil classing right there. It's got some kind of scent here. Glenn Donaldson with a parallel fuse Clapton and fishtail. Cool. Very cool. Looks like he did it a little loose, but you could do it loose or you could do it tight. If you do it loose the whole time. Very good job. 2836. Very cool. He parallel clapped in that too. Hellbilly coils with a fishtail in the dead rabbit or drop dead, not sure. Very good job though. These are good pictures too. Very good colors you got off that. That's the drop dead. Great job. Coil class lesson 4. That's the thumbnail. Oh, snap, Glenn. I didn't see this. What RDA is that? I need to know. I'm not looking at the whatchamacallit. That's so cool, coil class like that. We got to do something with that. The big man vapeth. Very cool. Getting back to the basics with the fishtail braids. Good job, good job, good job, good job. I didn't like all these. Got some fuse Claptons by the big man cometh, vapeth. Good job. Oh, snap. Fick Newton laid down some aliens in coil class. What a cheater. 5-loop vertebrae, though. I'm loving seeing that. So he used the vertebrae. You could do a vertebrae with 5 loops. They look really cool. Actually, it looks like what he did was used parallel wires. .38 gauge. He had to do 38 gauge 2 loops in each hand, I think. Fick Newton, are you in the chat? 1 second. Oh, shit. Glenn did some Claptons. Claptons with the fishtail. Space Claptons with the fishtail. That's fucking cool. Oh, damn. Merlin laying down the fuse Clapton. Is that the fuse Clapton? Two-core fuse Clapton, yes. Okay. Celine, I love this build. So this is a cord fishtail. We're going to get to them in a bit. I wanted to save the cord ones for later. But yeah, it's a cool build. Or is this a diamondback? I'm not sure if that's a fishtail or a diamondback. Hold on. Fishtail. 5-loop fishtail, 36 gauge fuse Claptons inside. Okay, so you mix both fuse Claptons and braids. Very cool. A little more advanced than what we're doing, but that was awesome. Kim Dixon with this awesome picture. She got the ghoul. And I don't know what RDA that is, but it looks pretty cool. That's a cool piece of wood, too. Fishtail and a staple stagger fuse Clapton, or a stagger fuse Clapton. Glenn, very good. Oh, shit. Split coil Clapton. Okay, looks like we're getting doubles now. There's another picture of that fishtail fuse Clapton. Here's another fishtail by Subbone Freak. Jerry Law got the fishtail and the fuse Clapton there. Very, very good. Jerry Law has been killing it with this coil class thing. Sean O'Garrity with the fuse Clapton. Big G with this split coil. We've seen this one before. Yeah, we're getting that. Here's an extension build using a pitchfork as the extensions with the aliens. And here's a Clapton Helix by Sean O'Garrity. Very good. Purples. And then Lime Dog. This is an Inception kind of build. Coil class from December 2017. Interesting. All right, we're up to Grill Hamsters again, who is getting a lot of love with that build over on Coil Class. So go follow Coil Class. I am done sharing my screen. Now let me open up my chat and see what's going on. Boom. Okay. So, I'm checking. Let me say what's up to people. And I have nobody. Wow. Nobody on the participants list. What's up, everybody coming in? I don't have a list. What's up? Vape Ross Vape, JFM Development, FEY, or Mr. Burgundy, HB Coils, Glenn, Kim Dixon, Chris Payne, Jason Yu, Chris Mike's World. Oh, snap. What is up? What is up? Redneck Vapor has been here. Roy Murphy, Elena. What is up? Tony Vaping 9. Addy Tooney stopped in. Regis is here. Dustin Singer. Colin Manning is here. Michael Stonger. Apathetic Geek. What's up? What's up, everybody? Hope everybody has a great weekend. We got 44 viewers right now. Got Bull. Eric Heyman. Dustin Singer. JJ Vapes. I'm probably starting to say people's names again. Some coil classes kicking ass. Kicking ass and taking names. So, oh yeah, I told you I would show you the M-Turk build. So here is the M-Turk build. Oh my god, it's so dark. Damn. I gotta get this figured out today. I don't really mind the darkness, but it is being a bitch. But it's focusing very well. So that's the thing, is like, it's kind of a love-hate thing right now, because it's actually making the focus work a lot better. But it is being a bitch at the same time. Circumstance Vapes, what's up? We were just talking about you earlier in the video. Interlock Alien with the 44 gauge staple on the inside. Spaced Alien, obviously. Cool. And then, you know, we colored this up earlier this week. It's on Tuesday we did this. One of them days. Looking cool. Nah, it wasn't bad circumstance. I was just telling people to go subscribe to you so that you can start doing lives again on your mobile. So, if there's any questions, you could post them up in the comments. What do you guys think I should build today at 4:30? We're going to do a UK show since I'm able to. So what do you guys think I should build? Is there anything that has been bugging you guys? Anything that's really been getting on your nerves? I'm not saying I'll definitely build it, but I'm saying I will definitely put some thought into whether I will build it. Let me know. Actually, it's not too dark right now. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I could always think of $3 milligram Nick, yes, and there's some cinnamon. Cinnamon's is a little rough sometimes because I usually taste only the cinnamon. But yeah, there's vapes that I do vape with cinnamon. I can't do Razorbacks. I don't have enough 0.2. I do have a good Razorback video, though. I did dual fuse just a little bit ago. And I don't have a lot of high gauge. I really got to order some wire. I need 0.2. I need high gauge. I mean, hedgehogs, I thought. I could do hedgehogs. Actually, I don't know if I've ever done a hedgehog with an inlay on the channel. We'll think about it. Hedgehogs on that list. All right, we could think of a hedgehog. I think what I'm going to do when I get the Patreon going in May, early May, is I'm going to let people in the Patreon kind of decide what builds I do on Saturday. We'll do some kind of voting or something. Because coil class, I know what direction I'm going with that. Saturday videos, I should get at least some kind of a. What's up, JJ Vapes? Yeah, if you're trying to learn coil building. So a hedgehog with an inlay. I definitely have one sitting here. I gave one of them away a bit ago. I think he's in here. No, he's not in there. I definitely would never give this coil away because I like it so much. Here he is. So this is a caged one with an inlay. So this is kind of what we're talking about. I wouldn't do a caged one. I would just do a regular one. But this is a hedgehog with an inlay. Damn, it's really dark. So the inlay is the thing that's on top of the coils. Truckin' Vapes, what's up? What is up? What is up? Good to see you, sir. Oh, let me put that back. See, I just keep some of these builds that I've done inside of a vial. There's some that I am completely able to give away, and then there's some that I would never give away. So I make sure I keep them separated. Like there's some of these builds that I wouldn't mind putting into giveaways, but there's some that I never would. Like that one I just showed, I would never give that away. It would be hard to give away this one as well because I really like how big it is. And my first like Silentra, that's hard to give away. Damn, man. My first Silentra. See how that focus is just working for me though? And then this would be hard to give away because it's an 1/8 inch fucking inside diameter. So there's some that would be really hard. These are hard for me to give away, even though they're pretty simple. But these are the first indenteds that I've done. So I wouldn't want to give them away. So just things I think about when I put my coils away, ones that I built. I built these last night on Fresh's channel. Well, during Fresh's, I was building these. I did get a nice pair of staple stagger fuse Claptons. I took my time and did it. Same specs I was doing the other night. These ones came out nice. Then I did a bunch of aliens and fuse Claptons as well last night while I was live. I still got some to wrap up and such, but that's that. I'm gonna have to change. Maybe if I just put my lighting right behind my camera, I bet you that would be good. Yeah. I got my fuse Clapton, so I got just a lot of stuff ready to. There's a couple packages I got to get ready for people. Obviously, I did a couple giveaways last night on whatchamacallit's channel, but these are coils going to Meter and Tommy, as well as the ones I was just showing off. I don't know when whatchamacallit's going to kick me off, but I think that Zoom's going to kick me off in a couple minutes. I'm actually going to see if I could jump back on. So if something happens to the stream, just bear with me. I'm going to see if I could jump right back on with Zoom again, because I don't have a paid for Zoom account anymore. My year subscription went up, and I'm not sure if I really want to get it again. If I do, I'm just going to do a month at a time probably. It depends when Patreon, how much we raise on Patreon, whether I get a Zoom again, because I don't use it that much. I needed to use it though for sharing my screen. So that's what I did. But it's only going to give me like 45 minutes, I think. It would be cool if it gave me an hour, but it didn't. I don't think it will. Got to do a video on this soon, the Saint. So how's everybody doing? Okay, Simple Vapes, I'll check them out. Quit smoking 7 months ago. That's awesome, JJ. You're probably already starting to feel better physically and breathing wise and stuff like that. It usually doesn't take that long to start feeling better than you did when you were smoking. I'm still using the same coil in this thing. This is a Vaporesso Lux with the Scar tank that they sent with it. Jack the Vapor had a question, Nick. 1 second. Okay, quick question. Does mixing stainless steel wire with Canthol still make the resistance change while vaping it? Yes. It depends how much stainless, but yes, it will. It will. Stainless always switches resistance, so yes, it will. Probably less than it usually does, but yes, it does. If you got any questions, post them now. I will try to answer them as best as I can. Yeah, I'm not big on tanks, but when they asked me to review them, I gotta try them out. This is a stainless steel mesh tank. Stainless steel mesh tanks are the best tanks to use, really. I kind of do want to set up my, what's up, Steve? I kind of do want to set up my mouth to lung manta at some point. This is a manta mouth to lung tank. And I actually, when I was vaping it, I actually really liked it. And I just haven't vaped it in a while. I would like to get it set back up and try it again because I don't want to be smoking salt nick. So I'd rather put high milligram regular juice in here and try that. And it also looks really good, the manta tank. Yeah, I liked it when I was vaping it. I vaped it in California because that's when they sent it right before I went to Cali, and I brought it with me, and I was really enjoying it. I put like 15 milligram in there. I was enjoying the hell out of it. It's not really a mouth to lung though. It's got some air for a mouth to lung. It's got some pretty good air. The wire I recommend for the most part is Coil Society. You want to look for Coil Society wire. Kidney Puncher's also very good. It's just expensive. Yeah, you could put many aliens in the MTL. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I actually used that with a 26 gauge fuse Clapton, and it was working pretty good. So if I were to do like a 30 gauge alien, I bet you that would work really good. Or even a 28 gauge alien might even work good. It fits pretty big coils in there. I think it's very hard to call it a mouth to lung. I don't know if they should have called it a mouth to lung. Yeah, if you're a beginner, get cheaper wire, get like Lightning Vapes. Coil Society isn't expensive either, but Lightning Vapes is good for when you're starting off. It's a little cheaper. But I think Lightning Vapes had some issues recently, and that's why I don't really want to promote them at the moment. Apparently, they were saying that they had a sale. They would say like a 30% off sale, but they would raise their wire prices 35%. So it would actually be you're paying more even though they had a sale. So it's weird. I know. All right, if my yep. Wait, is that what is Zoom? No. So Zoom is letting me go still. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see if it lets me go the whole hour. There's only 15 more minutes for a whole hour. For people just starting off, if you're like just starting off, get 26, 32, 26, 32, and like 36 is good, and 0.4 ribbon. So yes, 26, 36, 32, 0.4 ribbon would be the first four I would get. Yes. Yeah, that's probably what I would say. Oh, so if I'm just a single person, it'll probably just let me do it, huh? That's good. Interesting. Interesting. So if I brought somebody on, it would be 45 minutes. But since I'm just by myself, it's letting me go. That's good. That's awesome. I do use N90. I like stainless steel better, but I do use N90. N90 aliens are awesome. And what's up, Fire and Fry? Jack the Vapor. That you may be burning the stainless steel too much. When you burn stainless steel for too long and it starts turning white when you're getting the hot spots out, it will definitely make it taste a weird way. Stainless steel, you can't heat up that much when it's not wet. You can't do it. You really got to do, you got to like when you're getting the hot spots out, it's better to space it really. Just space your coils and you'll be perfect. But if you don't space your coils, put your wattage down to like 15, 20 watts when you're getting your hot spots out. Get your hot spots out. Try not to go past the blue color too much. If you go a little bit past the blue, that's fine. But once it gets like that white, yellowish color, it's going to start tasting funky. Yeah, stainless steel is very finicky. That's one of the reasons why people do like N90 sometimes, because you can get that taste with stainless steel. You can get a weird taste. But yeah, you just can't heat it up that long. Dry burning stainless steel just isn't good for it. It's one of the reasons why stainless steel didn't come out too early, is because that was an issue. But if you could get it, all the hot spots out when it's still blue, perfect. I should make a video on that because it's something that I know it's something, because whenever somebody says, I don't like how stainless steel vapes, I hate it. It's the worst. I know exactly what they're saying. If you burn it too much, you just can't. You can't vape it. And stainless steel colors up really quick. Like these are stainless steel. And if I were to burn them past their blue anymore, I'm treading on slippery grounds. Yeah, it's not like Canthol or Nichrome where you could just keep firing it and firing it and firing it and have the same flavor. Stainless steel is very different in that way. You can't heat it up that much. Yeah, I've actually learned that from Addy Tooney. He said something and I noticed it. And yeah, it's cool to mix alloys too. I like mixing different wires. Stainless and Canthol, stainless and Nichrome, stainless and Nichrome 90. There's a bunch of cool combinations you can make with different alloys, and you might find out that you like the flavor better. Like the Staple Stagger Fuse Claptons I was just showing off, these are mixed alloy. These have Canthol, stainless steel, and Nichrome in them. And they're going to get a different kind of heating going on. Like the stainless steel is going to heat up first, but that's going to help the Canthol light up, and the Nichrome's the frame, so. Love your stainless steel for aliens, Chris? Awesome. I love them too. They're my favorite. Yeah, titanium wire. I don't know too much about titanium. I'm pretty sure you got to be careful with titanium. I'm vaping this pure peach and it's so fucking good. What have I been vaping this week? Yeah, JJ, that's what I try to do here is try to learn some people, mostly building stuff, but I mean, I've been vaping for a while, so I got a lot of information in my head, and I listened to people when I was learning. So I do have some informations. Yeah, only temp control for titanium. You could only use titanium and temp control. So what was I going to say? Oh, what I've been vaping this week. Let me get my stuff out. So for the most part, I've been vaping. Let me make sure I find all the stuff I was vaping because I actually had to re-wick a couple things. So I did put some of the stuff away. So let me make sure I got everything. I've been vaping this. There he is. All right. We'll put him on here for now. So I do have Addie's melons in this tank, but this stays at home. I don't take tanks with me to work. So Addie's melons, Mr. Addie Tooney made that juice for me. And I received some, I think in Detroit or something. No. Yeah, that's from Detroit. And look how clear it still is. It's only 1.5 milligram, but man, it's good. All right, so what have I been vaping? I'll tell you this right now. Like always, I've been vaping a lot of Adore liquid. In addition, I've been vaping BTFC. I've been using the BTFC on a couple different things. I change up my stuff. I put it on a mech. I put it on a regulated. Right now it's on the Vaporesso. The BTFC, hands down, one of my favorite vapes. Love it. I love the BTFC. Yeah, you don't want to vape nickel, not in temperature control, and I don't think you're allowed to like heat it up or something either. All right, so BTFC, one of my favorites, hands down. Another one of my favorites is, one sec, I actually have to do something to this device. I gotta tighten it up because it's actually getting loose at the 510. I don't know if I have the screwdriver at the moment for it. All right, so also the rebirth. You see my 510 pin on this is really fucked up. The Zenith 3 I use a lot, but look at it. It's moving. And the screw needs to be screwed in. I think once I screw them 2 screws in, see how it's kind of popped up? I know it's hard to see, but it's moving. And it's very wobbly. See them? So the rebirth on the Zenith 3. I'm finishing up this bottle that Steve gave me of number 77, the Dead Man's Hand. I've been enjoying it. If it's not Dead Man's Hand or Addie's Lemons, I also was vaping some Lino DIY, but I finished all that. And Adore liquid, just a bunch of different Adores. Pure Peach right now, Hybrid Reserve, Consequence, you know, like always. All right. Now, you can also vape. You can. I'm also vaping the Dot 24 with the Trinity Glass bullet cap on the TS. This is my favorite vape ever. Just love it. And I'm rocking that Pure Peach, and it is fucking awesome. Pure Peach for the summertime? Abso-fucking-lutely. Didn't make a fucking dent. Yeah, man. Peach. Ooh, Pure Peach is good. Especially for summertime. Especially for summertime. So 80 to 90 sounds good, JJ. Wattage is completely like a thing like you like. I think 80 to 90 is what I would vape it at also. Wattage is different for everybody though. It just, some people would like it at 40 watts. It's just, everybody's different. Wattage is kind of like a sleep number bed, I vape at 80. Well, I vape at 40, like a sleep number bed. Yeah. Yeah, I might have to get some of that Jam Monster peanut butter and jelly today. Maybe I'll go to the vape shop before I go live. Yeah. But yeah, 80 to 90 is what I would do with a 0.3 build. Absolutely. Game of Thrones tomorrow. I'm a fucking idiot. So yeah, the episode 3 is going to be the best, but tomorrow's episode should show us a lot of things. We already know Jamie's surviving this whole thing, dude. Jamie Lannister, I think, is going to play a big part. You know what I was thinking yesterday when I was watching something? Jamie Lannister's dad, that fucking prick, fucking Tywin Lannister. What a dickhead. You know what I'm thinking, dude? He never wanted Jamie in the Kingsguard. The Kingsguard is a lot like the the Wall, serving on the Wall, being a man of the Night's Watch. You got to give up. You can't have a wife or kids. That's how the Kingsguard is. Tywin never wanted that for him. Tywin wanted him to be a king. He wanted him to be a king. So that's like why when Tyrion got in trouble, he said, "I'm going to let Tyrion go, but you're going to have to you're going to have to renounce your spot at the Kingsguard. You're going to wife, and you're going to child, and you're going to take Casterly Rock. You're going to keep our family line going." So I'm watching the one episode where Jamie comes home and talks to Tyrion, or Tywin, when he gives him the sword. Ned Stark's ice melted down into 2 swords. He gives him the sword. And I'm thinking, now Tywin set up something with Walter Frey to kill the Starks, to kill Robb Stark and Catelyn Stark, right? What if in that whole thing, did Tywin set up for Jamie to get his hand chopped off? Because that's something he says there. He says, you can't be in the Kingsguard now without your good hand. And I was thinking, like, man, what if Jamie finds out his dad got him to cut his hand off? What if that was actually Tywin that set that up to get his hand cut off? That would be crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if we find that out. Because Bran's going to tell Jamie, like, you took this journey to get to this point. So he might tell him that. Who knows? Yeah, who knows, man? Yeah, I think Jamie is probably so. A couple things are going to happen with Jamie. I think he's either going to kill Cersei and then get killed in the process, or he might kill the Night King or the dragon. He may be the guy to kill the dragon. Jamie's biggest thing is, in the history books, he doesn't want the only thing there to be the Kingslayer, the dishonorable Kingslayer. He needs something that overshadows that in the books. Now, saying the Queenslayer probably doesn't do that. But what if it said the Night King Slayer or Jaime Lannister, the Dragon Slayer? That would be cool. Something has to overshadow that for him in the history books, I think. I think that's what's in his future. I think that he's going to die, most likely. But I think he's going to do something that puts him in the history books where you forget that he was the Kingslayer. Even though when he slayed the king, the Mad King, it was actually the most honorable thing he could do, because the Mad King wanted him to go and kill his father. So yeah, it was actually very honorable that he killed the king and saved millions of people. But I think that's what's going to happen with Jamie, is he's going to do something very honorable that goes in the history books and overshadows Jaime Lannister, the Kingslayer. I definitely think Cersei's a dead duck. I don't think she's going to live. Yeah. I hope Arya makes it through. There's lots of rumors that she's not going to make it, but I hope she makes it through. And now I think Sansa is going to make it. I thought Sansa was a dead duck for a while, but I think she actually plays the Game of Thrones the best. She's learned from a lot of people. And a thought that came up is every season Sansa has like a different hairstyle, and she takes a hairstyle after somebody that she admires during that time. Like when she was with Cersei learning stuff, she took on Cersei's hairstyle. When she was with Peter Baelish, she took on Catelyn Stark's hairstyle. And now, in the next episode, you're going to see that she's going to take on Daenerys's braids. She's going to have Daenerys's hairstyle. And they're probably going to become buddies. It looks like they're not doing too good right now, but I think that's going to change. I think they're going to become friends. Dude, there was one thing out there with Bran seeing Jaime. Yeah, Bran, I think, is a fan of Jaime. I think that those two are going to be the closest out of a lot of different relationships. I think Bran's going to be the one that saves Jaime and tells him that just needed to happen. He needed to push me out that window. So, yeah. Yeah, he was waiting for an old friend all night long. He waited there all fucking night for Jaime to come so he could just give him that fucking look. Like, what's up, my brother? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. That whole episode was pretty cool. Now, if people don't know, there's a good chance that the Night King is a Stark. But there's actually rumors out there that he's a Targaryen and that he's actually the Three-Eyed Raven. So there are rumors of that. going around. Let me show you a couple channels that I actually like with Game of Thrones stuff. There's one in particular I really, really, really enjoy. There's actually two that are like my favorite that I subscribe to and watch every video that they put up. So let me just see something. In a second, I'm going to share something. Yeah, I'm just trying to find one video in particular that I watched the other day. This is him right here. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple channels that I like to watch. All right, so this video here explains the Night King's identity, and this guy put together a good theory based on the books and the show, who the Night King is. This one explains how he is a Targaryen. This one explains how he's a Stark. Gray Area is a very good channel. It's a girl, it's some chick, Gray Area, and she talks about Game of Thrones. This is a very good channel. This guy, I only watched like 2 of his videos. So this is about how he's a Targaryen. This one's about how he's a Stark. You could watch both of them and tell me what you think tonight. Now, this guy, Talking Thrones, is my favorite. This guy, this channel right here is my favorite for Game of Thrones.
The realm. Do you know what the realm is?
Talking Thrones.
It's the 1,000 blades of
You see, he's got 533,000 subscribers, so he's the real deal. He does giveaways and shit. I really like this guy. I've got to short talk with him a little bit, but Talking Thrones. Here's Gray Area. Those two are friends. They've actually done shows together. Now, Emergency Awesome is also good, but another really good channel is Nerd Soup. Nerd Soup is awesome. Actually, Emergency Awesome is good too. So Nerd Soup is also a very good channel for Game of Thrones stuff. I really enjoy this channel a lot as well. They break down the previews. They break down the last episode every week. They put up like a video a day, really. Yeah, 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 4 days ago, and it'll go on and on. They put up a video like every other day, 5 days ago, 6 days ago, 1 week ago. So almost every day they put up a video on Game of Thrones. Pretty cool channel. I really like this channel. So what is the other one? Emergency Awesome's really good. Emergency Awesome. 2.8 million subscribers. 2.8 million. 2.8 million subscribers. Dude, that's more than Joe Rogan. This YouTube channel has more subscribers than Joe Rogan. So that'll give you an idea. And then what's the other one? Oh, this is a very good channel as well. New rock stars and Emergency Awesome talk about different things as well, not just, so New rock stars, 2 million. They do Infinity War, they do Star Wars, they do the new, they do like everything, but they do have also a lot of Game of Thrones stuff. These guys are really good at doing stuff. But my favorite is probably going to be Talking Thrones. Talking Thrones. I think I spelled that wrong. Yes, I did. Talking Thrones is probably my favorite. This is the first channel where I heard the whole Bran is the Night King theory. He doesn't believe that, but he does go into it. So this guy, so Talking Thrones last year put out a video on the whole season 7 before season 7 came out, and the whole thing was correct. So let me see if I can find it. I can't see the chat right now. I'm trying to find the video that he put out. He's got so many videos on this. Damn, I can't find it. Basically, it was a whole rundown of last season, and everything was right. He found a spoiler. Somebody leaked the script. This is one of them. Yep, here they are. Season 7, Episode 7, plot leak, Episode 6. These were all correct. All these were correct. It was crazy because when I was watching the show, I was like, holy shit. That's right. That's what it said. So I kept watching. I was like, wow, everything came true besides two things. Two things didn't happen. Those were the only two things that did not match up with them scripts. Cersei was supposed to have a miscarriage at the end of last season, and Varys was supposed to see one of his little kids and say, how's Qyburn treating you? And the kid was going to say, oh, he's my friend. He gives us candy. And Varys was supposed to say, you know what's better than a friend that gives you candy? Two friends that give you candy. And that would show that Varys is trading on Daenerys, which I think is actually happening right now, because this is why I think that. When they show the beginning, they show Bran. They show Bran say, we don't have time for this. The Night King took your dragon. The wall is collapsed. Bran says that, and then they go over to Cersei, and Qyburn says, oh, I have bad news, my queen. The Night King has just passed the wall. And she's like, good. And nobody thought, wait a minute. How the fuck did Qyburn know that? How did Qyburn know that the Night King has a dragon and passed the wall? The only way Winterfell knew is because Bran said it. So how the fuck did Qyburn know? Unless when Varys found out, he sent a raven to Qyburn. How did Qyburn know that? How did Qyburn know that the wall was the Night King has a dragon? There has been no connection between Qyburn and anybody in the whole show. How the fuck did he know? A Game of Thrones live stream viewing party. Pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. Love me some Game of Thrones, man. I don't know what I'm going to watch when Game of Thrones is over. I have no clue. But I think there are fights on right now. Are the fights happening right now? They might be. I know we have early fights on this weekend. I might have to go check that out. But everybody, this show is over. I'll be back on it around 4:30. We're going to do a UK live show. I'm thinking maybe hedgehogs. Maybe we'll do some hedgehogs. Yeah, maybe we will do that. Everybody have a good weekend, though. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Had a lot of fun. I love talking about Game of Thrones and everything we talked about. Once again, the Jay Hayes GoFundMe. Please, if you can, $1 or $2 helps so much. If everybody does $1 or $2, it's so easy to collect that money. Anybody that's already did it, thank you. Y'all are all awesome. If you can't do it, do not feel bad. Other than that, go follow the smaller guys on YouTube because they are having problems going live on their mobile until they get to 1K. All right, so I will catch you guys later, like Chris Mike's World said. And, have a good weekend if you don't come back. But if you do, we're going to be building some coils, and it's going to be awesome. Peace, love, and hair grease.